Had some fun working on this 2014 Roush Raptor, and one of the problems that the owner indicated was that there was a problem with the shifting and also with the strip that goes in the shifter or underneath the shifter. You can see here that this was coming apart. I think these are prone to crack and break, and I was able to find one in a junkyard, so I just took the strip out of a junked vehicle. And when I took this apart to replace this just sandwiches together the black and white piece. To replace that strip, I found the broken element that is causing the shifting issue. Now the vehicle would shift into each gears. It just didn't feel as solid as it used to feel. And what it is a detent in there. It's a little spring-loaded element that goes over ridges on the shifter that makes it feel very secure, like it's in the specific gear you're looking for as you pull the shifter back and forth. And it turns out those are prone to failure as well. And if you do some internet searching, it seems like you have to buy the whole shifter, $400 or $500, no way. But if you do a search for 12th gen or your specific year console shift detent, then you'll be able to find that there are replacement components out there. I couldn't find one on Amazon, but there are some out there that people are 3D printing that are thicker plastic. It's supposed to be more durable. We're going to find out in this vehicle. It's a super easy replacement. So why don't we get started? I'll show you what we're looking at. Before the repair, I just want to show you how easy it is to get to this point. Now, you have to take off this console section here. If you've got a Raptor, you're going to have to pry this up first, and there are 3 electrical connectors here that need to be removed. You'll pull that up. It can pull straight up, so you kind of pull it up at an angle and out. And then you're going to have to pry off the leather grips on the shifter. So I use a trim tool, a plastic one, because you don't want to damage the leather or the chrome here, and you just kind of lightly pry it off all the way around. Next thing is some Torx bits here. You're going to have to pull these off, and you're going to have to pull the shifter up as well as pulling this up. And this has little clips, 4 of them. Now I broke the one over here, but I welded that, did a plastic weld on that. There's 4 of them, and this whole thing will come up with the shifter. Some electrical connectors underneath here to be removed. Super easy. Sorry I'm not showing it because I wasn't planning on doing a video on this originally, but because of the detent that was broken, that's why I'm kind of showing you this now. So now we'll get into the detent replacement. So while I was at it working on this, I actually replaced the bulbs in the shifter with these LEDs. These are T5s, super bright. These will go off in a second. I just pulled the door open, but it makes a huge difference in being able to see the shifter or the shift numbers on that cover plate that I was just showing you. But here's the piece that was broken. Now, I welded it together with a soldering gun, and you can see it's holding, but it breaks right here, and here are the detent ridges. So this thing goes up and down. Well, it's pretty strong spring, but to get this out, we're going to pull that spring down and release the tension on the detent. I'm going to turn it all the way up about 90 degrees and pull it out. Now, one of the problems with this when it's broken is that the spring is still in there, and I found that it was riding on these wires, and that's kind of dangerous. It's going to wear through that. So it's important to fix this as soon as possible because you could have some problems with the shift wiring right here. Now let me show you the new ones that are 3D printed. Before I get into the detent, let me tell you that the T5 LED bulbs that I use, I just showed you, are linked in the description of the video, so check those out. And here are the detents. So these 2 came with the kit. One is for a different Ford vehicle. I don't recall which one it is, and this is the one I'm going to use. You can see the original where I welded it and it was holding steady. It's got a little roller here that I need to transfer over to this unit. So it's a perfect match, but one thing you can see is that it is beefier. There's more material here than there was over here. It's just a significantly stronger looking unit. Wow, I didn't realize it. You can see the difference between the 2. Lots of beef on this one. So this one should last. Again, these are prone to fail. So I'm going to go ahead and install this, and we'll put the shifter back together and should be good to go. As I was transferring the roller to this one, what I noticed was that the 3D casting was not that good. And this roller is supposed to move freely. So what I had to do was use a Dremel to open this up. And now the roller is moving freely. So you have to be very careful about that. That's why I'm not going to recommend this seller from eBay, because this is an imperfect design. I think it's still going to work fine after I've dremeled it out, but you shouldn't have to do that when you're buying something new, especially when it costs you about 30 bucks delivered. Now for reinstallation of the detent with a little grease on it. Just got to be careful with the wires once again. Doesn't easily want to go in there. Pull those wires out of the way. And the spring is kind of in the way. So get this lined up. There we go. All right, so now I'm just going to load the spring, and that's done. And you can see it's perfectly lined up here with the detents, and I can reassemble the shifter. And that's it. Everything's done. I've got nice detents once again. It's working perfectly, and those lights look fantastic. So if you want to do this, I'll link the bulbs in the description below. You can do a search on the detent as I indicated. And if you want any of these components, look in the junkyard. These whole assemblies, I think, for example, pick your parts is 30 bucks for the whole mechanical assembly versus buying all these things individually. And you may get a good detent, but again, those are failure prone. Okay, thanks for watching. See you next time on Driving Intelligence.